So I tested the FiiO BTR1 some time ago and it was good as I expected, with a decent sound quality and a really great build quality. But there were some features that were missing from it. So FiiO recently launched another very similar product, the Mio BTR, which I'll call UBTR in this review. And while this is cheaper than the BTR1, it has NFC, which is a feature that I really missed on the BTR1, and it has USB Type-C instead of micro USB, which is great as you can just use your phone charger instead of having to find a micro USB cable to charge it. But I think that this is an odd product placement by FiiO because the BTR1 is a recently launched product and this product isn't exactly an upgrade over it. Because its build quality isn't nearly as good, but it is cheaper while having additional features. So who this product is for and should you buy this over the BTR1? Those are the questions that we are going to find an answer to in this video. I am Siddharth and this is FiiO UBTR review. The design of UBTR is good, but it can look a little dull in comparison with its sibling. The casing is completely plastic and the sad part is that this plastic is very prone to scratches. I got some scratches just after unboxing it, so I really don't think that this is going to hold well with time. In the box, you get the UBTR, some guides, a short USB Type-C cable and that's it. The button layout is very simple, almost like an Android phone. You have a power button on the side and volume rocker buttons below it and that's it. The front has this translucent plastic which has NFC at bottom. There is the 3.5mm jack on top in which you'll insert your audio devices. But the insertions into this port aren't very smooth and when you insert something, it doesn't go in completely unless you push it in harder. There is the USB Type-C port at bottom for charging. We have a microphone on the side for voice calling, so you won't be able to use the microphone built into your earphones. And lastly, we have this clip which can be used to attach it to your clothing. This plastic clip isn't great and I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks with rough use. The device is very light, but it doesn't feel cheaply built. Still, FiiO's other products are very well built and this is not in the same league. You can turn this on using the power button or hold the power button for around 5 seconds to get into pairing mode, after which you can pair your phone or PC with it. You can also press this button once for playing and pausing the audio, and this will also be used to attend calls, and if you double press it, it will open Google Assistant, which is great to see. The volume rocker works as expected, and if you press and hold, it will switch between next or previous track. A device like this has many uses. You can basically turn your wired audio devices wireless, whether it's an earphone, headphone, speaker, or even your car. But here's the biggest problem I have with this device. So connecting wireless devices to phones isn't a very pleasant experience. You have to turn the device on, turn Bluetooth on your phone, then go to Bluetooth settings and select the Bluetooth device. Having NFC makes a big difference as when you bring the device close to your phone, the device turns itself on, it turns on the Bluetooth on your phone and the phone tries to connect to your device, which makes you avoid all the hassle that I just talked about. But NFC on this device doesn't turn itself on. Bluetooth on your phone will get turned on, but you will have to power on the device before bringing it close to your phone to pair it. This makes the NFC feature kind of useless for me, as turning Bluetooth on your phone is a one-tap thing, so you still have to do things manually even after this device having NFC. This may not bother other people, but it would be the biggest reason for me to buy this device over the BTR1. Coming to performance, it's good for the price, but there really isn't anything noteworthy here. I was thinking that this would have the same DAC as the BTR1, but that isn't true. Its audio quality is actually worse than the BTR1. I did check the quality of power and output with my Focusrite interface and with my HE4XX plugged into my O2 amp, and the UBTR just wasn't as refined as the BTR1. Then I checked their website, and FiiO is a brand that is very transparent and elaborate about what they include in their products. And they even have a direct comparison tab available on their product pages, which is something I really appreciate. So here, as you can see, the UBTR doesn't have a dedicated DAC chip, and looking at the measurements, it's also clear that the BTR1 performs better in all areas like the output impedance, crosstalk, harmonic distortion, and the power output. Now this difference isn't as big as it may seem. If you don't use higher-end headphones or earphones, or you just want to listen to dialogues instead of music, then you may not notice the difference, but it's just a little disappointing for me to have an average performing product from FiiO. Battery life is around 9 hours and the range is 10 meters, which is quite reasonable for how this device will be used. Though, one advantage of having a completely plastic construction is that it's immune to any connection issues if you hold it in your fist, unlike the BTR1. And here's the microphone test. It sounds good enough for calls, and I actually use the BTR1 quite often for voice chat over Discord while gaming. Now let's come to the reason why I think that you shouldn't buy it. So compared to BTR1, this is around 1000 rupees cheaper. The advantage it has over the BTR1 is that it has USB Type-C and NFC, but the problem is that NFC doesn't work completely and it won't turn the device on, which is the most important part for me. If FiiO advertises that it has NFC, they should mention that it doesn't turn itself on while using it, and this omission is something that I do not like. The BTR1 has way better build quality and a well thought out design, and it seems like a longer lasting product. But most importantly, the BTR1 delivers better sound quality, and when you consider that you will be driving multiple audio devices with it, having it would mean better audio quality for all your audio devices, which is a big deal. The only disadvantage it has versus the UBTR is that it has a micro USB port instead of the Type-C port, which isn't a big deal for me, and I am sure that most people have an old micro USB cable lying around in addition to the one that you get in the box. So in conclusion, I think that this is a good product by FiiO, but you are not getting the best bang for your buck at the price of 2500 rupees. If you can get it for cheaper, or if the BTR1 is just out of your budget, then it might be a more sensible purchase, but for most people, I'd recommend that they get the BTR1 instead of this, as I think that it is a much better product which offers a better value for money, and it is available for around 3000 bucks when it's on sale. The Xiaomi Bluetooth adapter is also a very similar product that is much cheaper, but it should have a similar performance. And lastly, I think that FiiO should update the BTR1 to have USB Type-C and NFC, as right now this lineup doesn't make sense. So that was it for this video. Do let me know what you think about this product in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel with notification alert for more videos like this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.